Hey there guys, how are you today, and welcome to another episode of F1 in Career Mode. Today we're going to be at the Turkish Grand Prix, so let's go. So here are the results from Q1. You can see we got into Q2, we came in 16th, we only just got through by about a second. That's just quite a bit actually, but yeah, pretty pleased with that. But here we are for our Q2 lap. Only one lap, of course, that we're only going to be doing. Going down now towards turn 1 here in Turkey. Good line through them, and struggling though at that corner all weekend. I found that quite difficult to master, but we're doing okay. Going through sector 1 here, of course, Turkish Grand Prix 2010. Of course, you had the two Red Bulls crashing, Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber. That started obviously the big rivalry between the two. And of course, on the circuit you got the fantastic turn 8, which will be coming to very soon in sector 2 on this lap. And yeah, we've gone through sector 1 then, no real big mistakes so far. We can be pretty happy. And now here we are coming now towards the fantastic turn 8 corner at the circuit. Long left hand corner, pretty fast at 150 miles an hour. Now going down towards what's essentially a chicane. Again, very difficult to mess up like I just did there. And go a bit wide, but never mind. Now going on to basically the long back straight. And going into sector 3 now, we're very much in sector 3. And we're going to be coming now towards quite a tight hairpin. And before we go to the final complex, and it's been a fairly good lap, only 1 or 2 mistakes. But hopefully we won't be in 17th place after this. Let's see what happens as we go around the final corner. Head down to the start finish straight, and we're going to get a 1 minute 30.258, which is enough for P13. Not too bad. We beat Alguersuari, we beat Kobayashi, we beat Bremy, and of course we've beaten our teammate as well. Now let's go to the Grand Prix. So here we go guys, Vettel's on pole with Fernando Alonso beside him. There we are in P13, our teammate on the prime tyre in P24. So here we go guys, we have had a pretty tough couple of races, and I know you guys have said so. And the lights are coming on. Let's see what we can do here in Turkey as we're about to go. And here we go. Decent start there. We got Rosberg there on our left hand side. We're going to try to get up the inside there for the UTC, and I think Schumacher's somewhere there as well. And we get up to P11 from P13, so a good first corner. Rosberg comes flying up inside there. He's just got the faster car. Where we sort of go from the inside to the outside. And what a move that was. That's one of my favourite moves I've ever done on this game. We're back into P11. And we've got now Liuzzi ahead of us. He's our next target to be overtaking. So we go into this sort of a hairpin, which then leads up, I believe, to turn 8. And the AI can be a bit slow through turn 8 on this game. Generally, through fast corners, it's easy to gain some time on them. As you can see here, we've closed right up to Liuzzi. But we just weren't brave enough to go up the inside there to get the move done. So, but he is going defensive, so we're going to go around the outside. And it looks like we're going to be able to get that position, but not enough to get past Petrov. In that yellow Renault, and I love that livery as well. I like the Williams livery and the Renault livery. I don't like my one though, but never mind. You got the Force India also coming to attack us. Well, we really want to be attacking Petrov. We're going to have a look slightly around the outside there, but not really to be. We're going to keep with him, going onto the start finish straight, as we're going to soon be starting lap 2, and there's a McLaren ahead of Petrov as well, so we're approaching some of the fast cars, and of course we are in P10, which would be enough for 1 solitary point, which would be pretty good. He's a bit defensive. The AI are quite good at defending on this game, that's my opinion. And he showed up there. We weren't able to get past turn 1. We're going to now carry on chasing him through lap 2. And the main thing is that we are keeping up. We're not falling behind. We have actually got some pace, which is quite cool to know. But a bit of a harsh spin there. I think we just went onto the power a little touch too early. But I think we're going to be okay. We're about to finish sector 1 and lap 2. Going now towards the hairpin. We're getting told And look at what else happened there. It's a Force India. Button has had a crash. But anyway, I haven't got a clue what happened there. But a big crash. And we're now in P7. If we can finish in P7, that would be awesome. Let's finish the race now. But anyway, we're on lap 5. And we're P6, because I think someone must have pitted. But it's going pretty well. We're not really being attacked yet. But you can see we've got a lot of tyre wear. This is our in lap, by the way, of course. And you can see our tyre wear red on the front right tyre. Turn 8 is really not good for that tyre, that's for sure. But we've got the Renault of Petrov, and I don't know who's right behind him. And we're only a few seconds behind Massa. We haven't lost that much time, because of course really he's like a few cars up the road before that crash. So we haven't really been losing time. I think it's been a pretty decent stint, to be honest. But now we're going to come into the pit lane. This tight little pit lane, actually, for our pit stop. Get the limiter on. There we go, good job. And let's hope we have a better pit stop than we have in the last few races. We got Petrov coming in behind us for Renault. So let's now do our pit stop. Oh, we've gone a bit too early. And I think Petrov's going to be able to get past us. So that's annoying. And someone else, I can't quite tell who it was, who got past us as well. But we've been overtaken by 2 cars in the pit stop, and that's not too good. But we are behind Kovalainen, which is not where you want to be. I'm not sure if he's pitted yet. I don't know what tyres he started on, but we're going to go straight onto the attack. It's a similar move to what we did in Rosberg on that one. So I like that move, and I like this move. Not too bad. Now we're going to come up to the beast, that is Karen Chanduk. Of course. Here on lap 6, we're halfway through the race. Kovalainen hasn't finished off yet. We go wide there, tries to got me inside. But thankfully we're able to hold it. But we are coming up to now, as I said, the beast. That is Karen Chanduk. Getting into a slipstream a bit. Let's try to get a move in a second and get him out of the way ASAP. We're going to dive up the inside. We go a bit wide, and he's actually able to hold position, and I think he caused us to have a little bit of a half spin there. Dirty driving by the beast. That is Karen Chanduk. So let's keep that one going. Couple of guys in the pit lane, 3 people, including my teammate. That's going to move us up to P14. Yep, P14 it is. And we're still on lap time to go a bit wide there, get a bad exit. And Kovalainen is now on or outside going through turn 8. That is crazy for AI, but somehow, for some reason, he's doing it. But thankfully, we're able to hold position. But imagine had that AI pulled off that move. That would have been sick. That would have been awesome. But thankfully for us, they didn't. And we get a corner cutting penalty there, which could hurt us later on in this race. But anyway, now going on to the final lap, lap 12. Nothing much has happened. I think we got one more position. Somebody went to the pit lane. I'm not too sure who it was. Can't remember, but it doesn't really matter. And yeah, it looks like we're going to be in P13, which I would say is decent for us. I mean, it should be better. It could have been better for sure, because we were in P7 earlier, but we don't really have the pace, and we go wide there. We get a penalty for corner cutting.
We've been given a time penalty. It'll be
Yeah. That's not good. Because we ran a bit wide, and essentially cut over the grass, but I would say we lost time there rather than gained it, and that has completely screwed us over. As you can see, Sebastian Vettel has won this race. He's going to do his annoying number 1 thing with his finger, you would assume, but of course on this game you didn't see the podium celebrations, I didn't think, but never mind. And yeah, we've got a 20-second time penalty. Not what we wanted, but I suppose it's a good thing that we're not in the points. And I guess we're not really going to lose anything, but tell me, do you think in the comments, do you think that penalty was harsh? I mean, I thought we lost time there, to be honest, because we ran wide and essentially took an extra corner. So I think we lost time, but we still got a corner cutting penalty. That's Codemasters for you. We're going to come around the final corner, we'll see where we actually finish with our 20-second penalty, but I suspect it's going to be last. And there we go. Yep, 24. Shit. That's bad. But at least it's not 24th like I had in the previous 2 races.
but at least we got to the end. Well done.
I still think that penalty was harsh, but I think like, I would be biased, I guess. So now, there you go. Rosberg had a poor race in the Mercedes. I don't think that's anything to do with our battling with him at the start. Well, I don't know if he was maybe involved in the crash. I don't really know. Vettel won the race on pole position. Webber second, Hamilton third. Alonso slipped back to fifth after starting second. And yeah, generally not the best race for us there, but at least there was some good action, unlike in the previous couple of videos, let's be honest. And yeah, I won't complain too much, and well, let's hope Cannon's goes better. But anyway, we're now going to look at the driver standings. We're in P20 with 0 points, as expected. Mark Webber leads from Button and Alonso. Cool that you got 3 different teams at the top there. And as for the constructors, you have Red Bull with a decent lead now over McLaren and Ferrari. And there we are in P11.
Are the team happy with how things have gone this weekend?
Yeah, I would say they would be fairly happy. I would say.
Now you're well known for being a real racer, always happy to go wheel to wheel no matter who they are or what they're driving. And you've shown that again this season. But are you happy with...
Yeah, I think my wheel-to-wheel racing's been pretty good. I haven't really caused any crashes yet. That'll be next time maybe. And yeah, pretty happy.
Are you satisfied that you've been able to maximise your race chances with your qualifying performances so far this year?
I'd say qualifying's been decent. We got into Q2 a few times. Not too bad. Anyway guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the race and the video. Annoying about the penalty. But anyway, I'll see you guys next week for the Canadian Grand Prix.